University of Toronto is seeking someone to do a misinformation study. I'll give them a little bit of free advice. The biggest hotbed of misinformation for Canadians is about 5 hours east of Toronto in Ottawa. Now, getting back to that U of T contract, the 1-year contract to examine misinformation and news consumption in Canada has the potential to be extended for 4 years. You see that there? 1 year brings us to the end of Trudeau's current term. If he wins the election, that contract will likely be extended, or it could be killed if the Conservatives win. As the Trudeau Liberals have dumped over $30 million in 4 years into the Digital Citizen Initiative for researchers to study what the government determines to be harmful misinformation online, the U of T is embarking on a mission to investigate the scary sources of it. Look at this. The Canadian Digital Media Research Network's mission is to protect and build resilience within the Canadian information ecosystem by investigating how information is produced, shared, and consumed across all mediums. You need these people, folks at home, to protect you from information online that the Liberals don't like. Let's keep going. This survey project is led by an academic team of researchers at the Policy, Elections, and Representation Lab at the University of Toronto. However, the researchers at U of T really need to look no further than Ottawa to uncover the network of misinformation plaguing Canadians. I mean, who could forget when we were told that the COVID-19 vaccine stopped virus transmission, only to see the multiple jabbed, infinitely boosted Justin Trudeau get COVID every time somebody looked at him wrong. The Liberals have frequently misled the public and quite possibly themselves on the content of their own legislation. With Bill C-21, the Liberals' most recent attack on private gun ownership, the Liberals called accusations that the bill outlawed hunting rifles and shotguns misinformation.
The answer is no. C-21 is part of our commitment to Canadians to move forward on strengthening gun control in smart, responsible ways. We have frozen the market on handguns. It's now impossible to buy or sell a handgun in this country. We've moved forward on a ban on assault-style weapons that's been in place for 2 years, and we're making sure with C-21 that assault weapons will never be legal again in this country. The issue that's come up for a lot of people, and I suspect Eric, who sent in the question, is that there's a lot of misinformation and disinformation from the Conservative Party and from the gun lobby about us going after hunting rifles and shotguns. The reality is we're focused on banning the most dangerous weapons, those assault-style weapons that were designed to kill the largest number of people as quickly and efficiently as possible.
However, in reality, the law did exactly that, and the Liberals had to then amend the portion of the law after their lies were laid bare to the Canadian public.
We are not targeting law-abiding gun owners. We are not targeting those guns which are commonly used for hunting.
The Conservative Party is in the pockets of the gun lobby and trying to spread disinformation.
My honourable colleague from the Conservative Party can continue to spread disinformation.
But in the amendments to Bill C-21 that the Liberals themselves tabled, countless hunting rifles and shotguns will be banned, such as the Weatherby Mark V, the Benelli M1 Super 90, the 1908 Brazilian Mauser, and the SKS, just to name a few. Trudeau later said this.
There are some guns, yes, that we're going to have to take away from people who were using them to hunt.
When I asked the Liberal firearms expert Murray Smith at committee if hunting rifles would be banned as a result of Bill C-21, he answered, yes.
So are the Liberals banning hunting rifles? Yes. They banned some in 2020, and they intend to ban countless more using Bill C-21 and its amendments. And this bill provides the legal ability to ban every firearm left in Canada. These are the easily verifiable facts.
Trudeau has also accused Muslim parents of falling for far-right misinformation for objecting to gender theory and sexualized materials in the classroom. But at the end of the day, Muslim parents were just doing exactly what all right-thinking parents should do, and that's making themselves aware of what was exactly being taught in Canadian classrooms with regard to gender theory. And then there's Liberal MP Mark Holland. He had to admit to the House of Commons that he gave misinformation to the chamber when the Liberals asserted that Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre could not pass a classified security screening.
But we have offered to the leaders of all the parties in the House the capacity to get the security clearances necessary so that they can look at that raw intelligence themselves.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, yesterday during question period, I'd like to inform the House that I misspoke when I said the Leader of the Official Opposition was offered a briefing on foreign electoral interference. What I had meant to say, Mr. Speaker, was the Leader of the Official Opposition had stated publicly that he would refuse such a briefing on classified information. I apologize for the confusion.
Trudeau also claimed it was misinformation that his government was targeting farmers with a 30% reduction in nitrogen fertilizer use. However, Internal Agriculture Ministry records demonstrated that that was a lie.
That's not the plan. We are not mandating 30% reductions in fertilizer use.